On 1st and 10, Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Putting that to a minimal gain.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
And that is going to be incomplete. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Samson Abuka able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Well, earlier we were discussing Jared Goff, and, you know, some people thought he's going to be a bust coming into his 2nd year. Now the Rams 5-0. They're also, Charles, the 5th team ever to score 30 or more points in each of their first 5 games. All wins, by the way.
Yeah, their offense is so high-powered, and they come at you from so many different angles, so many different directions. A young quarterback that we keep saying needs snaps, needs experience. He's grown up by leaps and bounds. And of course, got Todd Gurley in the backfield. He can hand it to him, throw it to him. And a plethora of talented wide receivers, to me, led by Brandon Cooks.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, 76! 76!
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Julius Peppers. In there to bury him for a loss of 11. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Whirling. 17.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 91 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, they were back in the shadows for their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Panthers coming out here taking the field, and Panthers, they're a team you saw last week against the Giants. You've got them the next 2 games as well on the television side of things. But against New York, Graham Gano was a hero with that 63-yard field goal.
He certainly was, and they didn't really help him out with their last drive. Made him kick it from farther than it should have been. But, boy, what a great shot he made. Now as you look ahead, the Panthers at 3-1, their schedule sets up okay for them. Not easy at all, but if they can traverse these next 2 games, at Washington, at Philadelphia, NFC East games, that'd be a big deal because we thought the NFC South was probably going to be a 3-team race. Atlanta's struggling big time to begin the season. Tampa looks like they're coming back to the pack. Right now it looks like New Orleans and Carolina, who can get out there and set the pace.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Come on now.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Newton on 1st down. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And Ndamukong Suh able to slumping from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Newton now to throw. Now he'll go deep down the middle. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the 1st half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Then a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get...
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Michael Brockers in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
This is McCaffrey on the give. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Caught left side by Funchess. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Newton. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Michael Brockers in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long, it's Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald, he's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. They will go for it. Now Newton. Flushed out right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Dontari Poe in on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz it.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Donald getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Throwing on third and long. Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And the Rams getting set to go now. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string the...
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Mario Addison. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now it's gone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And the Panthers coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. To throw on 2nd down. Newton eluding the pressure right. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Jarius Wright, 57 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Here's Goff now on second down. Buying time to his left. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On first down, gone. Letting one go deep for the end, and it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And some room to maneuver.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Newton. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Newton. Wide open receiver complete. 23 yards on the play. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Newton now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll run with McCaffrey. A gain of 3, second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Newton. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And this is caught at the 8.
Here we go.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
20.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Hey, get right down. Get right down.
Here's Newton now on second down. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Aaron Donald. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
I'm coming.
Now Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Samson Abukum in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing is Newton, and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Torrey Smith, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now, Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Start left here.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Looking again in the direction of Woods, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Again, Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And a little floater there is incomplete.